It's 12 degrees. We've gone past the weatherman's 11. Now we're heading towards Barbara's 17. My 18 today. I think we're going to get there too. It's going to clear up a little bit. Don't worry about it. Yeah, maybe still a little gloomy, but never mind. That keeps the heat closer to the ground, which means going to get warm. It is Wednesday, September 15th. Officially, it is the middle of the week. Let's put it that way. And let me do this. Well, actually, at the moment, I'm talking to a young man who is actually a teacher. And, well, you know something in this morning's news, yes, there's 400 cheats, 400% has risen in cheating at university. All the teachers are going,
I don't understand what's going on here. Galaxy.
And unfortunately, COVID is getting the blame for that too as well. Nice to have everybody along. And believe me, it is an absolute pleasure because today, we are going all the way down to Christchurch and we're meeting up with this chappie.
Hi, this is Ryan Neville and you're listening to Galaxy 107 FM.
Yes, exactly. We're catching up with Ryan Neville. So let's kick it off with a little bit of boogie woogie fever.
Ever wondered why, when you're feeling high, why you can't sit still? Your blood pumps through your veins.
How you feeling, Ryan? You okay?
Doing good, mate.
Nice.
It's always funny to hear your songs played back. I haven't heard that song in at least 3 or 4 months.
Well, I tell you what, it's an absolute pleasure to play it. Also, it's a pleasure to play your voice drops, your stingers, bro.
Oh, look, anytime you want more than happy to do any for you. Absolutely.
Brilliant. And I always want more, bro. Especially when you've got new music out. How about introducing them?
Okay, brilliant. All right, I will do that. I'll do some today for you, in fact. And if there's anything particular you guys want me to say, just yell and I'll do any of them for you.
Okay, well, I tell you what, you feature a lot in the Tuesday night blues show. So how would you like to say, hi, it's Ryan Neville, you're listening to Galaxy, it's Tuesday night blues or something like that.
Ah, perfect. Okay, Tuesday night blues, brilliant. I'll do that for sure.
Awesome.
You've got the party can start, he says, and Tim says, hello, my friends.
Very, very cool. Nice to have Yorg on board. We were just talking about you, Yorg. Yeah. Believe me, your ears must have been burning. By the way, thank you for staying up 2 nights in a row for failed interviews. First time, not our fault. Unfortunately, Mark had a hurricane or something go through his property. He had to go and check that out. Second time was kind of, well, it's not our fault either because the council decided they were going to chop down a tree right outside our offices. The noise was phenomenal.
So it's tomorrow,
Couldn't do anything.
You've got to stay up late again, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway, he's Ryan.
We must be good for his insomnia.
Yeah. He's a musician.
He is. Anyway, let's go to the desk, Ryan, and it's a pleasure to have you back, bro.
Hi there, guys. Look, it's always my favourite part of the day when I'm having to chat to you guys. This is great. Good to see you again.
Cool. York says no worries too, by the way. Also, Tim Steinreich, brother man, hello. Nice to have you on board.
No.
Mark is on board as well.
Mark, that's not good.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
Double for time, and the horns that you're blazing hot. As the fever starts to show, and you know you gotta go. You will never give up. Never give up. You got the moving. You got the moving. And that's what
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and for today we're kicking off the interviews. Believe me, it's been an issue over the last couple of days, it really has, and I got to apologise to Mark, who is watching right now. Yes, I understand about the hurricane. My goodness, I hope everything's going well there for you and your family, I really do. Yesterday, again, not our fault, the council decided to chop down a tree right outside our offices, and well, we just couldn't hear ourselves think, let alone do an interview, so I apologise for that. But today we're joined by a good friend of ours coming out of Christchurch. Yes, Ryan Neville's with us, and Ryan, welcome back to Galaxy, brother man.
Thank you so much. Like I said, it's always good catching up with you guys. It's always a fun day when I get to see you guys.
Well, you know something, it's the same for us, reciprocated, literally, my friend, because it's always a pleasure. We go around the world and talk to people from every corner of the world, but it's really nice to catch up with a Kiwi every now and again.
Very cool. Nice. And right back at you.
Thank you, my bro. Thank you. Now, at the same time, a good friend of ours, Jorg, is online at the moment, coming out of Germany. Now, we introduced you to him a little while ago, did his TV podcasty kind of thing, if you know what I mean, and he was very, very impressed with you. But I don't want to get too deep into that right now, Ryan, because I do want to talk about Boogie Woogie Fever first. And Barbara says to me earlier on this morning, it's hard to imagine a blues man feeling happy. Well, you know, the connotation is, blues is a good man feeling sad, right?
That's right.
But I think, Ryan, you're breaking the mould here.
That's right. Well, it's nice to do something a little bit different, and in these kind of crazy times that we're going through, it's kind of nice to be a little bit happier, just to be different. And I know it goes against everything the blues stands for, but why not do something different? Well,
exactly, and believe me, I don't think you need an electric truck to be able to get through this one. I really don't. I'm sorry, a little get at the Prime Minister, I've got to be honest with you. It really was. I was talking to a guy who sings country a couple of days ago, and I says, here in New Zealand we're considering actually getting rid of petrol vehicles, literally going full on with the battery powered deals. And he goes, I don't know how that would work in America, I really don't. And I went, why is that? And he goes, well, could you imagine, sitting on the back of your electric ute, singing over the rest of your electric ute left you for another woman?
Doesn't quite work, does it?
It doesn't. It really doesn't. Not without at least a jar of alcohol of some sort. Maybe that's
the answer.
Yeah, electric vehicles and moonshine. What a great mix that'll be.
An interesting combination for sure.
Here's a question for you. Would you fly in an electric plane?
Oh, that could be a wee bit concerning, couldn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, the power cord only goes 25 metres. Come on.
Yeah, because you do question what would happen if the plug got pulled out or they switched off the power.
Yeah, it's like a fly with a piece of cotton on the end of it. Yeah,
it's a little bit concerning. So I'd have to answer, I wouldn't. I would say no to that, that's for sure.
Well, I got to be honest with you. Yesterday I was watching on the interwebby thing, and they've got these people mover drones these days. And the things they can do with these things are amazing. Literally. Yeah. Door-to-door service. They can land in your backyard, your front yard, anywhere you want, literally. And of course, these days, the world is moving towards getting rid of overhead power lines and stuff like that. So it makes it more available to be able to drop in right there. Yeah. Front gate, you know what I mean? And can hold up to, one of these things can hold up to 12 people.
Wow, that's impressive, isn't it?
Isn't it? And one person was showing what they can do with it. They can turn it inside out, upside down. My goodness. I want one just for the hell of it, to be honest.
That would be a lot of fun, that's for sure. It'd be great fun to have one of those. Imagine the fun you would have.
Yeah, one step closer to the Jetsons, I think.
Yeah, look, we are getting there. We are. Look, we've got that big wall TV thing going on now, and,
Yeah, exactly.
Getting there.
The only thing we don't have is a robot to do the housework and the cleaning and stuff like that. Yeah, no, the wife won't let me have one of
I
those.
want one. Yep.
Damn. Yeah. It won't be long. We'll have those in every home. I can see that happening for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. You know, maybe in what, 50, 60, 80
I
years,
can't
something
wait
like
that
that,
long.
maybe.
No.
You never know. You never know. I'm looking forward to the day of hoverboards.
Yes.
I want one of those. I always have. When I saw it back in the movies back in the day, I thought, now that's ingenious. I want one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be there as well, but that looks a whole lot of fun, doesn't it?
It certainly does. It really, really does. Now, Ryan, let's get back to the point of Boogie Woogie Fever. We opened up the show with that. So, explain this to me. Refresh our audio audience's minds, because I know we have talked about it in the past, but tell me all about the lyrics.
So it's a fun song, as mentioned before, and of course I've always sort of liked the whole rock and roll-y style of music because it makes you dance, makes you get up, and it's happy, and it's just a really good fun story. And and I was actually quite pleased, Grant, to see you dance to it before, because you're the first person to have danced to this new song, because we haven't been able to get out and actually perform that song live yet. So thank you, because it kind of makes it feel like it's a show here. This is great. You know, we haven't been able to get an audience, been able to play, so we've been meaning to. We've had the album out for a little bit now, but still haven't been able to go and continue with our shows. So thank you.
Well, I got to be honest with you, bro. When the mood takes me, and good music usually does that to me, that's basically why I'm a DJ. And Barbara gives me a lot of stick all the time because we do a thing here called chair dancing, literally, you know what I mean? And we're having a great time.
Fantastic. Good to hear.
Yeah, believe me, if you could only see behind the scenes sometimes, mate, you would absolutely, well, maybe you'd wet yourself laughing because, believe me, it's hilarious. It really is. But it's all about enjoyment of good music. And Ryan, you are a perfectionist in good music, I've got to be honest with you.
Thank you so much for saying that. And it's funny, I must say, even before when I was listening back to it, my own foot was tapping. Now, for me, that's a good thing because it can be difficult for me to play my music back. It's just like lots of songs that are right here. You kind of hear it over and over and you're not sure of it and that kind of thing. But I was actually pleased in myself that my foot was tapping along too. So it's a good thing.
Very, very cool, bro. Love it, love it, love it. Now, I want you to explain to me, please, you wish this day had never come. What's the backstory to this?
Well, yes, it's kind of a combination of things, actually. It's like a lot of times, I like sometimes to write songs with a wee bit of a mystery, so, you can identify, the listener can identify that in their own way. So, for me, I tend not to write personal songs, but unfortunately my wife had a stroke a couple of months back, and it inspired that. And my way of dealing with things sometimes is through my music. It's my safe place. So this song was kind of about that. Like a lot of us in life, sometimes when bad things go wrong, we seriously had wished that day had never come. So it did come a little bit this time from a personal place, but again, it was to give the listener something to think about, something to ponder about, there are times in their life when we do wish that day had never come. We unfortunately all have those days occasionally. Times.
Ryan, and I know the backstory to the song, and believe me, I kind of got the idea when I first heard it. But Ryan, I got to thank you for your candor and your honesty on this. I really, really do, because believe me, it makes the song when you know really what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And well, again, a damn good song. But in the meantime, let's check this out.
Hi, Ryan Neville here. You are listening to Galaxy 107 FM.
I love those, Ryan. I really do. I can't help myself. Let's break this to the world, because believe me, we have actually been playing this, just not saying a heck of a lot about it. Just testing the water to see how people would respond to it. And at the same time, I've got to congratulate you for getting Jorg in Germany to master this particular track. And it's getting a big, big following. People want to know who, what, when, where, and how. So today, Ryan, we're going to release it to everybody. This is it. Literally. Ryan Neville coming out of Christchurch. And you wish this day had never come. Sorry, Ryan.
No, that's awesome, mate. That's very cool.
Very, very cool. How many cities? Really? That's impressive. 310 cities this morning.
Oh, that's always good to hear.
Yeah.
I'm excited. That's wonderful.
Yeah, me too. Because usually it fluctuates between 270, 290, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that's excellent news. That's very cool.
And Mark, looking forward to meeting you tomorrow.
Yeah,
Really, really am. I know we're going to kick it out of the park. I really do. And Tim, brother man, looking forward to catching up with you. Rather amused though about your new song. I really am. You know, being a landscaper and you're singing about gardening. Brilliant. Love it. Love it. It's a great song too, Ryan. It really is.
Excellent. I'll be very keen to hear it.
Yeah. I'd get Barbara to send you a copy. He's a good friend of ours coming out of Canada.
Yeah, they know.
Oh, lovely. And is that Mark's interview tomorrow?
Mark is interviewing tomorrow. He,
Hey, everyone.
it's been just one of those weird things. We had him booked in for a couple of days ago, and a hurricane went through his area. So he had to get on an emergency flight, go and check out on the family. As you can understand, family always comes first.
Absolutely.
And so we understood that. And just as we're gearing up to do an interview yesterday with the gentleman, council turns up and starts with
so
these
loud.
chainsaws and everything right there. And they not only did the chainsaws, they had the mulcher going as well, big industrial mulcher. Oh, good news.
Hey, Jesse,
what you
I
don't
want to
need,
catch
right?
up with you,
Oh, look,
darling.
the only thing you
When
can do
are
is
you
go
two
out and say, "You guys
available
want a
for an
coffee?"
interview?
Well, but that's it. That's right. That's all you can do, isn't it?
Yeah. Jesse, nice to have you
Yeah,
on
I want to
board.
catch up with an interview with you two, so
Yeah, literally, absolutely.
I'll message you.
Yeah, absolutely. Loving the design of jeans, bro.
I've always been famous for having ripped jeans. I don't know why. Either I ripped them myself accidentally or I just keep buying ripped jeans. I don't know what happens, but I think every pair I own, and I'm a jean freak. I've got about 20 pairs of jeans, but they're all ripped.
Yeah, believe me, I was like that ever since I was a little kid. I used to knock the hell out of my jeans, and there was always the knees that went first. Skateboarding when I was a kid, no pads.
That's it, me too.
Yeah, Kiwis.
And you have a favourite pair of jeans and you just can't throw them out.
Exactly. Mine were actually red. My mother bought me a pair of red jeans, and I got to be honest with you, over 6 months or so they turned pink.
Oh, nice. Oh, we've seen
They
you,
faded
mate. Oh,
pink.
lovely.
But I tell you what, they had so many scuffs on them, they were perfect.
Good.
They
Yeah.
were.
Can't beat favourite jeans.
That and a set of Vans, they were
She didn't
pair of
know
shoes.
to put them in salt to set the dye. That's what you do if you don't want them to turn pink.
My mum used to wash stuff in a copper.
So
I'm not kidding, you know, put a fire
okay.
underneath this thing, she'd be boiling stuff up. She was a local witch
you
in the cauldron.
country
She-
bumpkin, you.
Culture, that's
Hi, gear.
voodoo.
Yeah, right. Voodoo, all right, it was with my clothes usually. She's sterilising
Hey,
the
dear,
hell out of
Germany.
stuff. My mum used to be a chef for Bellamy's in Wellington. She was the head chef there for about 15 years. Way back in the day. I don't know whether you remember Norman Kirk.
Oh, I do, yes.
Yeah, and Jim Bolger, and also
Nice to meet you.
Rawlings. What's his name? Bill Rawlings.
That's right, yeah.
Well, Bill Rawlings was actually an old school buddy of my father's.
Really?
Yeah, so we've had politics in our family forever. Truly.
That's what we talk
But
about.
yeah, my mother
sometimes.
used to be this head chef, so she was pedantic about everything she did.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
and cleanliness, top of the list, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she used to boil up in the copper all of these tablecloths and stuff like that for work, and she would hand wash everything.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That-
No, she did.
well,
She did.
Isn't it? Must have been.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're joined by Ryan Neville coming out of Christchurch. Ryan, which part of Christchurch are you in?
So we're living in Hallsville at the moment.
Okay. Believe me, I used to live up in Cashmere Hills.
Oh, lovely. That's just up the road from us. I can see the hills from here, in fact.
Exactly, and believe me, I did my time at Wigram when it was an Air Force base.
That's right. Yeah, things have changed there. That's yep, and that's just a hop, skip, and a jump from our house as well.
So what's it turned into now? Is it housing now?
It's a housing area. They've got lovely shops. Just recently opened a picture theatre there, so it's a happening place at the moment.
You know, I'd be very, very sad to see that, to be very honest, because I was very fond of the Air Force and being a part of that and very proud of it as well, to be very honest. So, you know.
Built there, which is really nice. So they have done well. They built around it, which has been lovely. So,
okay.
Yeah, this is going up everywhere.
Yep, absolutely. I understand. That's progress. And, well, you know, Christchurch has a tipping point. Now, having said that, my friend, you guys have been taking a hammering as far as the weather goes over the last few days. How's things down there, really?
Look, it's really nice today. We're looking out the window at the moment and seeing the sun. But yeah, we had a bit of rain. We had some very strong winds last Friday and things. So it's been up and down, I must say. But certainly nice to see that spring is on its way, and we've, you know, the plants are growing. The only things it means we have to get out and mow lawns and that now is the downside. But it's all part of it, isn't it?
You should see Barbara's place. Her place, I think it looks like a golf course, literally, because it is very, very neat and tidy, and it's because she's got sheep on it. She doesn't mow the lawns or anything like that, you know what I mean?
That's the secret, is it? I must get some sheep then.
Yeah, believe me. And besides, I presume you'd be like Barbara, because she won't let me ride the sheep.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, yeah, well, you could try.
Well, I used to when I was littler.
Yes, right.
My dad used to throw me on a sheep. Yeah, go on, ride that sucker. You know, 2-3 years of age, hanging on for grim death. I come from a farming background as well, to be honest. My father was an explosives expert, but we also had a couple of farms. You know what I mean?
Lovely.
So
very nice.
I was brought up pulling teats.
Oops.
one of those words you can't say on radio or television, apparently. Unless it's in the right context, and believe me, we're talking bovine. Let's clear that one up right now. Ryan, we are going to have to move on, unfortunately, but please, will you come back again? Are you looking at releasing new stuff?
Absolutely. So I'd like to add too that my very, very good German friend Jorg, I've been very fortunate to be signed to his record label, which is MX Pro Records, and it's been such an exciting time. So Jorg, which I know is listening at the moment, thank you so much. He's been absolutely incredible, and I've been so enjoying being and blessed being on his record label. He's been mastering my songs like crazy. I've been feeding him so many songs at the moment because I'm so excited. And I'd just like to say thank you so much, and thank you always for your friendship and for doing what you do. So thank you all.
Believe me, bro, want to give a big shout out to Jorg as well at MX Pro. And for those of you out there that may want somebody who knows what they're doing and mastering, get in touch with Jorg over there in MX Pro. You won't go wrong, honest. And one for you, we owe you one, we really do. In the meantime, bro, hang in there. We're going to do something, actually we're going to do something a little different. Have we made a cartoon out of you yet?
No, but I would love to have a cartoon made out of me.
Good as done.
Guys, thanks once again for having me on your show. It's always a lot of fun with you guys. So thank you for playing my music, and thank you guys for doing what you do.
Well, you know, same for you. Without people like you, well, hell, I wouldn't have a job. So please keep going.
Right, thank you so much, and right back at you, Grant. Thank you.
Okay, bro, stay right there. But in the meantime, let's go with Heavy D and the boys. Here's Aaron Hall as well. Now.